Terry Butcher alongside Russell Osman. In fact, it's the same 5 defenders who played for England in Copenhagen a year ago, which finished in a 2-2, when both England goals that night were scored by Trevor Francis. Butcher. And Francis now in possession for England. Well, we've built up the Danes. I've no doubt that Sepp Piontek, the Danish manager, has been building up the English side, and people, and particularly players of the calibre of Trevor Francis. John Barnes losing out a little bit there, is controlling him down. Here's Simonsen with a long ball through. Laudrup's on his way. It could be a sensational start for the Danes. And he missed it badly. 19 years old, and he missed a glorious chance in the first 45 seconds of the game. The wonder boy is human after all, and England can breathe again. A superlative ball through by Simonsen, and Laudrup on his way. Brian Clough, what a miss.
It was. He'd gone clear and he'd held Shilton, and he just failed to put it in. But I've never seen a 19-year-old wonder boy in my life.
Back to the goalkeeper. Quickly releasing it to skipper Morten Olsen. Now to Søren Lerby. Olsen forward again. Jesper Olsen after it. Terry Butcher with him and slipping. And Olsen in. More trouble possibly. Oh, that time a miskick. Berglund, the man who miskicked. And the Danes might yet come to rue the chances that have gone begging in the opening 4 minutes of the game. Barnes now for Wilkins, his captain. John Barnes. He's not short of pace, but he wouldn't get past the Danes there. The number 7, Bertelsen. Sanson with the throw for England. Francis trying to come away from Nielsen, who'll probably do a marking job on him. Barnes getting it in towards Mariner.
The Danes are full of themselves. He's in the corner flag, actually, out of picture. It's a brilliant cross and a brave header.
Now Osman to Neil. Now Francis again. Ball just kept in. Nielsen is with him. He's obviously doing a marking job. Well, I thought for a moment that was a brilliant cross. It seemed impossible to get that over, but Francis did. But sadly for him and for England, he had gone fractionally out, but he looks keen and eager and very sharp tonight. Rasmussen, Bertelsen. Haven't quite seen yet, apart from that opening 45 seconds, the action in the penalty areas that we'd anticipated. But it's building all the time. And here's Ivan Nielsen for Denmark. Well, Lerby losing control there. That doesn't happen very often. And Lee has found Francis, and he's got Wilkins outside him, but Francis showing a lot of pace. The back heel, Wilkins getting one in, but I thought for a moment we were going to get a repeat of the cup final when from that sort of angle he curled one into the far side of the goal. It didn't happen. But Wilkins. Lee letting it go through for Neil. It's Lee again. Butcher. Scanning hitting the ball for Francis. It's England's throw. Substitutes there on the bunch. The England substitutes tonight: Ray Clements, Gary Mabbott, Luther Blissett, Graham Roberts and Mark Chamberlain. Now Francis whipping the ball in again for Mariner. He thought about leaving it for Gregory, who was coming up fast behind. Francis again. And a free kick to England. Looked a little generous, I thought, but going to look gift horses in the mouth tonight.
Good situation for England, a good position to take a free kick.
And Butcher come up from the back again. Mariner in there too. And the big men might make it count. Wilkins playing it in. Gregory going in. The keeper flapped. Lee turns it back again. They're all going into it once more, and in the end it was Gregory in fact who got ahead to it. but Ole Kjær, the goalkeeper, is a bit of a flapper. Butcher. Still no real pattern about it yet, and the nerves seem to be lingering a little longer than usual.
Well, there is a pattern in a sense. There's not a pure footballing pattern, but the Danes obviously have come, as I've said, full of themselves. They're playing it beautifully, first-time football, man-to-man. Not caused us any trouble at all yet.
Well, here's Rasmussen, who will be seeking to remedy that, no doubt. We've got a corner. Yes.
Shilton hasn't been called on to keep goal yet, and their goalkeeper hasn't been called on to keep goal very much either. I would just make one slight adjustment. I would tell Trevor Francis to move up 15 yards. I feel he's playing too deep and he's wasting his talents.
31 minutes, first corner of the game towards Berggren, a back heel there. Busk trying to get in, Simonsen turning it in, but without power and without direction. Now Phil Neal. Sammy Lee. Jefferson. Good run here by Simonsen. And a good challenge by Butcher. Berry. Wilkins. Chip on Werner. Out against Søren Busk. Across the back four to Kenny Sanson. A bit of space for Sanson to make some progress forward, perhaps. Mariner. He is right in there, but lacking the inches. Although against Simonsen, I suppose he always had a chance. Now it's Søren Lerbu playing now for Bayern Munich. Busk to Rasmussen. It's extraordinary. It's gone along the English back four and now along the Danish back four, and the great attacking spectacle that we expected and many people prophesied, we're not quite getting at the moment.
It's our job to get the ball.
And let's see if we can get it. It's Nielsen in possession now for the Danes. There's a lot of movement up front. It's Morten Olsen now for Denmark. Jesper Olsen finding Søren Busk. Jesper Olsen again. And Simonsen, and they claim handball, and a penalty has been given. A penalty to Denmark for a handball there.
We got it, but we didn't get it legally.
That's where they claim the handball by Phil Neal there. The second strike. Well, Simonsen often takes the penalties for Denmark. And Simonsen is the man who has got the job now. Well, there's a great chance for Denmark. But he's still got to beat Peter Shilton. 30 years old, Allan Simonsen, all the experience through Mönchengladbach and Barcelona and Denmark, and the responsibility now, and it's 1-0 to Denmark. So Denmark go into a lead with 37 minutes gone. From the penalty, a handball by Phil Neal. And the scorer, Allan Simonsen. Now, has he got Barnes on his way? Rasmussen is hurtling back there and saved the corner, but it's England's throw. And they'll look for a long throw into the Danish box from Kenny Sanson, with Denmark leading by a goal to nil. Butcher's there. Looking for a back flick, maybe. Sansen's header. Butcher's back flick. Mariner getting in there. Francis in there too. A little flick by him into the 6-yard area, but the keeper pounced on it.
That's where he's a player.
Last minute of the first half. Sanson with the throw. There's Francis touching again for Barnes. Can he get to that byline and get it over? No, not that time. But has he got a corner? Not even that. Off the corner flag, believe it or not. And now a throw to England. They're leaving it for Sanson again. Butcher's getting in there again once more for the back flick, which, with his 6'4" frame, that's almost irresistible, although Nielsen, the big man in the Danish defence, is with him. Still got it back there, but although Gregory got his shot in, the whistle had gone for a foul by Butcher on Nielsen and a free kick to Denmark. The last seconds of the first half, Brian, a summing up of the first half.
Oh, well, hello, mate. Summing up with the first half, we're 1-0 down at home. It'll be done at 10 minutes at half-time. I would like to see young Mabbott on.
Well, that's something we shall have to wait and see in the second half, whether young Mabbott does come on. What we do know is that England are trailing here by a penalty goal from Allan Simonsen, the number 9 for Denmark, in this crucial European Championship game.
Brian, I just happen to think we'll win.
Well, let's hope you're right, and in 45 minutes' time we shall know. Well, it's Denmark then in the red shirts, attacking the goal to our right. And I'm pretty sure that Trevor Elkjær has come on, and the feeling is that it's Laudrup who's gone off, the 19-year-old who missed that glaring chance in the opening minute of the game. Well, here's the substitute on now. Very, very dangerous striking player. And he's won a corner for Denmark in the opening minute of the second half. Another player who plays in Belgium. He plays for Lokeren. So it's Jesper Olsen with the corner for Denmark in the opening minute of this second half, with the Danes leading by 1-0. Osman getting it away, not very far. Bertelsen, Busk playing it in again, and Berggren trying to get it wide again for Elkjær. And the play stopped just for a moment. A couple of spectators were on the field. Simonsen, now Rasmussen. Bertelsen, Sanson, Mariner, to Barnes. That's a bit long, but not quite good enough. The Danes were swarming around him, and England get a throw. Francis made a great run across the goal mark, hoping to receive Sanson's throw, and in fact has got a bit of space now. Sanson's ignored him and played it towards Butcher, and Gregory was trying to get in there also. Wilkins with a shot, just wide. Brian?
I don't care what happened with this throw-in at all, whether we could have scored or not. Francis should have had that ball.
Well, he suddenly found some space for himself, didn't he? And Wilkins...
It was a fair effort from Wilkins, but Francis should have had that ball. The fullback was obsessed with the long throw.
Barnes. Just the first little glimmer that England might be moving a little more freely. Lee getting the ball back to Neil and risking a terrible injury as he did so. Mariners trying to get there, but Bush getting it away, and we've got them pinned back for a moment. Lee with the throw, but England's still a goal down. Barnes now, can he shimmy his way? And he has. He's got a cross in towards Butcher, and Francis is there. Butcher's stayed there. Now, can Francis find a yard? There's that cross once more. Gregory up for it. Butcher trying to get it back in there again, ducking his head into it. Sanson ducking his head and his foot into it almost, and in the end conceding the free kick to Denmark. Lee, Mariner through the middle, and Osman behind him. I think most of the fans wanted it played forward. Well, that's where it is now, with Wilkins again. Barnes going off in chase, and an England throw off Rasmussen. It's a game we mustn't lose, England, but we're a goal down. There's the cross coming in. Oh, and the keeper. Well, that says a lot about him. I think we suspected that he might be the weak link, and he flapped at that one and completely missed it. Suddenly they're all coming out. And Elker. And suddenly Simonson's through there too. And in the end, it's played back by Russell Osman when Simonsen had made something like a 50-yard burst from the back. And that ball only had to bounce kindly for him, and the Danes could well have been 2 up. Butcher. Mariner. England's throw. Caught Lerbu on the right foot, which isn't his best. And that time a rather clumsy right foot clearance by Bertelsen provides England with the corner. Wilkins will take it. Mariner once more in there. Gregory. Osman's come forward too. Butcher's at the near post. Wilkins with the kick. Mariner flicking it on. And Francis almost got a touch that could have been so important. Denmark's throw. Well, it was corner floated in there. I think it was Gregory who got the touch and back flicked it, but Francis couldn't quite get in. Berggren's away on the right, stopped there by Sanson. Now maybe a chance for a quick counter break by England. The Danes caught just for a moment off balance there. Francis very busy, Chamberlain very busy in there too, but the keeper handling it safely on that occasion. Down, about 11 minutes remaining. Neil up there. Sanson. Butcher. Bissett. Will he get the better of Lerbu? No, Lerbu, it fell onto his left foot and he's found Simonsen with it. Good challenge by Butcher. And, well, not far away. As the ball was floating there, I was going to say, well, that's really optimistic from that range. But for a moment, it looked as though Kerr might have been caught a little bit out of his goal. Won the challenge. Didn't really quite know what to do with it, I think, and in the end decided to have a blind forward. And the cries of Denmark are all around Wembley at the moment. Can Bissett silence them? Well, he's gone past Rasmussen. A little cross coming in there. Francis desperate to try and get on the end of it. And the ball goes off the full-back and into touch. Good cross by Bissett. Brave attempt by Francis, but not good enough. Sanson now with a long throw. Butcher there, Bissett there, and Bissett! Oh, brilliant save by the keeper. An absolute match-winning save there by Ole Kjær in the Danish goal. We thought he was the weakness in the last moments. He's proved to be the strength, and Denmark have won it. A blow for England, as Simonsen's penalty in the first half gives Denmark their first ever